How's it going, everyone? My name is Mr. Tuesday, and I'm about to solve a Saturday crossword for March 28th, 2026. This crossword is by Katie Hurdy, is a familiar name with many supremely hard puzzles. So, Katie, give me your worst. Got like this 5 by 5 square here, and one across is hurried, one down is where locks are set. Not the hall, sadly, because there's young in old Hollywood. I don't know their last name. So, what about an actor who played Priest in The Mission and Silence? Not that I'm familiar with. Okay, former MLB team with a mascot UB. One S here. What about the letter after Sierra? Like what? Indication of having hit rock bottom. Sadness. What else? What about a Pokemon that only waits to eat? Snorlax. And exercise groups? I'll try sets. There's also an S. Moves without urgency. It's not hurries, sadly. Hmm. Blank particle. The particle moves without urgency. Still not hurries. A stat impacted by weight and speed. So I feel like it could be miles per hour, but what else? The provider of virtual trips to Mars since 2003. Not rover. And settings for some docs. ERs. Docs as in doctors. See the trick there. I'm going back to this E. Provider of virtual trips to Mars. Ooh. How about Epcot? Try that. Now with a P in the middle. Hmm. Mass times acceleration is force. What if I put an H there? Beyond repair. So I'm thinking about hope. So I have that H there. And down the road, sadly, it's not more to come, but it can end with a come. And what about this guy? Like, what is his name? Chinese brew. Well, it could be tea. Clearly. Take on nth, because it's wrong. And one side in the first international soccer match in 1872. Ooh, all the way back then. Oh boy. Well, I think it could be England, but if I put a G here, Chinese brew could be oolong tea. That's type of tea, not a turtle. They're typically around 2 feet. S. And Paramount's subsidiary. Ooh. It could be show. Maybe even CBS, because I got the S there. Now, members of a kitchen cabinet. S. So it's not cookers or whatever. Selling choices. Ooh, okay. Selling is in the magazine. So, like what? S. Blank blank S. Plus. Add. Maybe. It's gone. Okay. Maybe it could be like poof. This pro. That's a sound effect right there. Advertising handouts. S. 39 across. Okay. Maybe not Wendy's, but not Jimmy John's, say. Okay, so basically it's like not a mascot, not Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is a sandwich place. Wendy's a burger place. So what's the difference? The product of some grapevines. Huh, it's not Echoes. And the common site, an airport drop-off in Breer. TSA? That could work, for sure. German lament. Ah. Arrangements do ire, just for the sake of it. A microwave might use one while running. Okay, use what exactly? And what kind of thing you talking about? Better shorthand in some age cohorts. Don't know. Targets of some kisses. Tabernas. And now Offenbach opera. Let's start with de. Waving. Yeah, let's start with de. How about le? That's better. Producers of an annual light show. Ooh. It's not lanterns, sadly. It has holes and cuts. Ooh, now puncture. Now, what else am I missing? No hard feelings, right? So how about are we something there? With the A here, the Hindu counterpart of Eros, maybe it's like comma, yeah? So that's also has to do with love. Common definitely deals with love. Amped up coverage. Ooh, like what kind of coverage are you talking about? Like armor? What about a short addition above or below musical staff? Hmm. Like what kind are we talking about? How about are we good for this 15 across? The G here is like not could be ag, maybe. Hmm. So what is the microwave using when running? Like what's what about kilowatts? Yes, I see it. I definitely see that. Clean that up. What about targets and kisses? Ooh, like not always. So probably not ledger. Maybe instead letter. Okay. So I can have metal here. This is custom. Maybe welds. Don't know. It's not like a Y here or an O or U. Maybe off because otherwise it's gonna be off or off. So if I have off, it's gonna be we. Hmm. This is definitely not metal. And what about the opposite of a bargain price? Hmm. If it's like the opposite of a bargain price, that means the price has gone up. Could be like a price hike around here, but that definitely doesn't fit. It's definitely wrong with that T in front. Sadly. Okay. One or two typically used when rowing. Huh. How about a try? Huh. It's smaller than its miniature relative, actually. So let be a toy poodle here. Yeah. So this is definitely not TSA. Something else. This is gonna be are we cool now? I can see that for sure. And what about the amped up coverage? Height. The end. So how about top dollar for 13 down? The common sites, let it be PBA. This is leaflets. So this is gonna be like what? The teases or whatever? I'm sorry. So Wendy's, but not Jimmy John's, hers. So, like some humor that's more likely to elicit a chuckle than a guffaw. How about troll? A sullen choices. Hmm, don't know. So what a weapon used in some playful joust. Maybe a pool noodle. Fun. Now, the actor who played Priest in 1986 and 2016, what was his name? I don't think it's Neeson. Though this is not Beyond Hope, but something else. Seriously, I have to figure out all this stuff. Amped up coverage. Now, this is going to be media hype. Okay. I see that. Sure. I'll put a BG there. Hmm. Okay. Owies. Okay, there's definitely the W there. And the E. This is custom, so it's not weak. Then bit of a shorthand in some age cohorts. It's about Gen. Shorthand as in like an abbreviation. Okay. Ledger. Le. Ledger. Le. Okay. No need to worry about it. How about what we find there? I see this for sure. In a short edition above or below musical staff, there could be a ledger line. And what else is there for sure? If I put an E here, the members of a kitchen cabinet. What if it's cookies? And what about the program for those trying to reduce screen time? Huh. I really don't want to think that's Neeson somehow. Oh, look, start of a Christmas carol in Latin. So, maybe an O here. Clear out cookies. Yeah, maybe not. So, I feel like producers of an annual lunch show, they can have with DJs. So, I can have a Jesus. It'll be like super DJs. Maybe neon here. So, I can have Neh. Something like that, huh? The members of the kitchen cabinets. Like, who would that be there? Whatever that is. Just, I feel like this has to be your Jesus because maybe not. Maybe not. Definitely not. Will be fine. Flathead and Brooke are varieties of these. S. Oh, look. Atomic Wanda Sykes. Done. Okay, indication of having hit rock bottom. I'll try bleak here. Leave black. Okay, living large makes sense. Let it be bleak here, so the letter after Sierra, not Leon. And now this is going to be the expose. Yeah, because you got that X there. This letter after Sierra, let it be, what, Tiago? We're talking about the native alphabet. Don't really have the I there, but definitely is a T. Okay, we got the O, we got the G, so it has to be something else. So 45 across ends with BLE. A software giant in the Fortune 500. Hmm, who would that be exactly? Who was the giant that ends with BLE? Something else. How about LE? LE, that's Oracle. Okay, so an indication of having hit rock bottom. Okay, it might be a sound effect. Products of some great ones is now hearsay. This is Tango, okay? I feel like this could be Clunk, and this is what I assume is Serp. Flatheads, Brooks are Trouts, I think. Alright, so try S here, try E here, because it might be Neeson. And now firm something under O. Will it be a T here? Her early period, whatever that is. That'd be Kate. No? No. Maybe like two come here. So 53 down is like what? T particle, whatever that is. Wobble. Jiggle. Nope. Vessel often stored upside down. Hmm. Clear glass. No, part of a blues collection. Sadness pays up. S. Clear this. Now, program for those trying to reduce screen time. So I think it has been like a vowel here that add to the columbarium, whatever that is. Gotta figure out some. I had to figure out some of these. Some psychedelic patterns, as here, I guess. Swear. How about how about that for 50-60 crows? Try that. Maybe this could be like tile particle. This probably swear on it now. Maybe this is like not for long. Something. Maybe. Moves without urgency. Don't think so. Hmm. Her early period is what? It's not full stop. That's for sure. Now, happening and being talked about. What is that exactly? So I'm gonna try England now. Get that out of the way. Some psychedelic patterns. Okay, it's not tie dyes. Period ending in December. This is definitely Anyo or Ano. A short-lived particle. Okay. So that's definitely not atom. Typically around 2 feet, not souls. Maybe. The shoes. At a following, you led. Okay. Let use for stretch. Then. Okay. Psychedelic patterns. Okay. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is no. Try that O there. Maybe an O here. Well, look, so like an American in Paris, like an expat. Maybe foreign? Maybe that's okay. Who is young, sadly? What else? Hmm. Trying to reduce screen time. But if I put an E there, pretty much not I Spy, sadly. Okay, maybe this will be like fine then. On the blank. Okay, that's some psychedelic patterns. Ooh, whatever that is. So what? Maybe an L there, O there, on the now, on the news. Okay, this is yet to come down down the road. Let use for strets. Lend. So what if I put an E there? Right. This is probably gonna be Saunders, her early period. Let's just say that. So stat impacted by weight and speed. What would that be? Like, whatever that is. So this is not one and done. Beyond repair. How about too far gone? That makes sense. Okay. This is what? A geste? Is that even the case? Sure. So what else? Maybe this is cookies after so long. Now, take the eye out, and now probably clear a thorn. Short-lived particle. I got the Isleys. Because now I also have yet to come, ENG, lens, shoes. It'll be fine. I'm all. And whatever this is. So it has to be something uh, particular. A short-lived particle. So this sounds like French. So it could be like le. It's not laser. Hmm. Producers of an annual light show. So like what? Maybe an O here. Long to sets. Like an American Paris. Try foreign again. So what has holes and cuts? What would that even be? If I got a hole and I got a cuts. So pays up. Try knits. Obviously not what? Maybe even ponies up. That could be this. So this, holes and cuts. I see a greater here. Whatever this is. This has to be something here. Maybe USA? Maybe not. Oh, TSA pre? See that? TSA pre. I'm gonna pen that in for sure. So maybe this is cronies and the annual light show. How about Leonid's? I got that. Got Andeste? But it's he here. Wobble. It's not gyrate. No, this. Don't know. I want to say Mason. Maybe this is Arietta? Arietta? Lots of sets. Okay, I think I see it. Scalp. This is Loretta, right? Out the wazoo. Okay. Swift. Clear this. I don't know what that is, sadly. So this is probably Azale now, because also blue. Teeter. Canoe. So I have an urn. All right. And now the units. No, I'm still not done, sadly. Oh boy. Uh-huh. Still not done. Uh, hmm. Paisley. Well, duh. It's not right. Okay, so definitely Paisley. So, oolong tea on the news. How about in the news? Look at that. Yeah, Liam Neeson plays there. He was in there. He was Liam Neeson. So, it is a Deste. A Deste. Too far gone makes sense. How about miles per gallon? See, selling choices. News. All right, now I solved it. Now that's out of the way. Okay, so today I've learned that a pion is a particle. Laura is a star in old Hollywood. The most important thing is that the Leonids are the producers of an annual light show. Ain't that fascinating?